Hello friends! Welcome to my channel, JB's Crochet. I apologize for the shaking. I'm trying to fix this. I thought I had it right, but oops. Oh my goodness. I thought I had it where I wanted it. I guess not. Okay, so welcome to my channel, JB's Crochet. I'm Amber, and today is December 30th. I had to look for a second because I couldn't remember what the date was. I knew it was the end of the month. That's as close as I could remember. And that Wednesday is New Year's Eve. New Year's Day, I mean. So, I know Carrie's on, but I didn't want to wait till 10. I was like, I want to go live and get it done. So, actually, this is more or less just a recording. So, I mean, I'm just live at the same time. Excuse me. My voice is scratchy. So, I'm going to be opening, let's see, what did it say? The 30th? So, I'm going to open the 28th, the 29th, and the 30th of my countdown box. Hello, Kendall. Thank you for joining my live. I rearranged some furniture in this area yesterday. So instead of having a really long TV stand shelf thing over here to my left now, I have a small shelf, but I still have my little arm thing attached to it. It seems good. So nothing else has really changed. I just flip-flopped 2 shelves out because I thought that the bigger shelf would work better for my crafting area downstairs. You're caking. Well, enjoy your caking. I still need to cake all my cotton up, but I'm trying to finish. I started a couple different hot pads. Good morning, Erin. And I want to make some more scrubbies to go with all of the hot pads that I've made, so that, or that I've made, so that way people have a scrubby to go with it. Excuse me. Hello, Samantha. I saw you over at Carrie's live just a minute ago. You must be flip-flopping around. Okay, so I'm going to grab out 28, 29, and 30 for my yarn countdown box. Let's see. I got 28, 29, and 30. I have 2 more to open after today. So, we'll see how it goes. But my husband's off this week, so I'm like, hon, after I eat breakfast, I'm going live. I'm doing my video. So, and then we had a guy show up to talk about doors for our house, so I had to wait until he was gone. After I ate breakfast. Excuse me. Alright, what color do we have? Hello, Sammy Jazz. It is like almost an oatmeal brown to me, is what I would call it. But its color is called walnut, so it's a walnut brown. I don't know that walnut's a specific brown, though, because walnuts are dark in color, light in color. Oh my goodness, Sammy, thank you. I wish I could gift something to you for doing that. That's awesome. And welcome to all the new members. Miss Ellen's Crochet, Nikki, Sherry, Tracy, Kimberly. Yay! Kimberly Otterson gave me, or well, she didn't give it to me, but she inspired me. She was, she finished a scarf and showed it off on Marty Blossom Crochet channel last night, and I went, I need that. So I immediately went to Etsy and bought the pattern. It is called the Amara Turtleneck Scarf. And so it is like, you do like this cowl part right here, and then you do like this scarf that comes off of it, and you can wear it in different ways. It is so cool. Like, it's a hooded scarf, and you can wear it in a few different ways. So I'm really excited to make this. And then It is, isn't it? It is pretty. And then I am actually currently making this poncho. It is called the Enchanted Crochet Poncho. Hello, Tammy's Critters and Things. Welcome, welcome. We are all doing well, I think. I don't know if you can see the poncho very well. It is really cool looking. I just hope mine turns out as pretty as hers does because I'm using puzzle yarn and she uses Wonder Fluff from We Crochet. And I don't know, mine's kind of stiff-ish. I mean, not really, but kind of. But it's also in the beginning stages. I'll show you here shortly after I finish opening the yarn. Alright, I think I'm going to take a drink of my coffee. I just fixed this like maybe 20 minutes ago, so I need to keep drinking it. Kendall, it is actually a fun poncho to work on, but I will tell you this. It is not something that you can be watching YouTube with because you kind of have to concentrate on it a little bit. At least I feel like I have to. Hello, hello, Mr. John. Thank you for coming. Mr. Smith. Oh, cool. This reminds me, am I saying apricot right? If is that, oh, I would, in like an apricot orange, or an orange, just an orange color. It's squash. The color name is squash. Michelle, you need to come out of lurking mode. Here you go. This is a squash. Thank you, thank you. There's a couple of them. I will just keep talking and showing. So this is day number 30. Ooh, I like this color, y'all. Oh, this color is beautiful. All right, so look at this color. This in person reminds me of a light turquoise or maybe aqua. It is called, oh my goodness, that's a teal? This is light teal. So, yeah, I don't know, this is weird. So this, they say that's light teal, y'all. Right, Erin? I might have to go buy more of it to make something with this. You know, because it's like, there's one of each color, so it's like, what do I make? But I was thinking, I found something recently, and now I can't remember what it was to make with this yarn. I just found it, I think, yesterday or so. Or maybe Saturday, I don't know. I don't really remember where I found it. So, you know what? I'm going to pull these back out of the bags because I don't need to keep them in the bag. I don't know why I'm doing that. So these are the 3 colors that I opened today. So we have walnut, squash, and light teal. I mean, I guess. It reminds me of a turquoise color. Who knows? So now I get to go through and put them with the rest of my yarn to see what, you know, ombres I have. Color families that I have. Alright. Excuse me. My throat is all like just, it's not a cold or anything. It's just like crackly for some reason. Yeah, I don't know either. Erin, I don't know. I know, Kendall. And it's on their website. If you go to Hirschner's, you just need to look up Afghan yarn. And these are the 2-ounce ones that he gave us in the box. It's just called Afghan yarn. And you can actually buy, I want to see if I can find one of the families. Is this one of the, okay, so this is a pink. Where's it at? So there is a pinks family. I want to say this is the pinks family. If you look on their website, they have it by color boxes like this. Like they come in packs of 4 with these colors in it. And I want to say this is the pinks, even though they're not pink. It's just, you know, this is a light pink, and then you got this old rose right here. So yeah, this is the pinks family, or color family, or whatever it's called on their website. So like the gradients are amazing. Like that's an amazing gradient right there. Like they actually in person work really well together. Right, Erin? I just, you know, maybe we do a gradient with, like, you know, you start the blanket with one of the gradients, like say like you start with this in the middle and work your way out to the dark, then you pick the next gradient family, where like, you know, do the Roy G. Biv. So like after this one, which this is a pink, I would go to probably the orange or yellow, because, you know, red, orange, yellow. So then I would go to, you know, like these, you know, and then make my way out, maybe make like a rainbow or something. I don't know. It's the possibilities are endless, and and they're very soft yarn. So like the blanket's going to be soft no matter what. And part of me is wondering if I shouldn't go and buy another pack of each of these colors so that I can run 2 together, because I don't know if I want to make it and keep it just the one strand of 2 weight. I can make a blanket like that. I can do it. I can work with small yarn and small hooks, but I don't know. I feel like if I ran 2 together, it'd be more snuggly, you know, snuggly squishy. Right. Gradient squares or something like that. Yeah. Right, Erin? I just don't know. I wish I had the gift that people have where they can look at a yarn and go, that right there is going to be that pattern. Or, you know, like, just wish I had that talent. I just don't. I don't know. Honestly, I got a fuzz on my tongue. Hello, Lulu. And Carrie, or Carla, sorry. Carla Ray. There we go. Reyes. I'm sorry I didn't say hi to you two. To buy the cream in the solid with the same yarn and finish it out. So like, you know, that's one of those things where you can kind of tell what it's going to look like, kind of. But like with the one I chose Puzzle, Premier Puzzle in Jax to do mine. Well, originally I had picked Tangram, but I couldn't find it at the Walmart that I went to, and I was like, oh, I don't really want to go around to different Walmarts to try to find Tangram, and I could order it off the Premier's website, but I don't want to wait. I want to do it now. Hello, Nessa. Oh, are you talking about the Wonder Fluff yarn, Nessa? Sassy, Mary. Thank you, Lulu. Right, Kendall? Were you there on my live when I was trying to get you guys to help me with my puzzle color? I have like 7 puzzle colors and I couldn't figure out which one I wanted to do, and so I did the eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and ended up with a color I wasn't too keen on using, and then I ended up changing it again, and and because I couldn't find it at the Walmart that I went to, I went ahead and just got, oh, the Afghan yarn from Hirschner's. Gotcha, Nessa. Thank you. Oh, I love that yarn from Russ. I just don't know what to make with it. So you made, okay, what did you say you made with it, Nessa? A mandala blanket with that yarn. Nice. That's a nice idea. So I decided, like I said, I looked at the colors that they had at Walmart, the puzzle yarn, and I didn't really want to get any of the blues or the green, the maize. I didn't want to do that, and I didn't want to do the backgammon because it was a dark color. I was trying to do bright and colorful, kind of. Well, I went with Jack's. Jack's is a very almost neutral color. There's not a whole lot of color change in it, it seems like. In the skein, you can kind of see the color changes, but once you start working it, I mean, I can see the color changes. I mean, they're there, but it's, anyway, it's turning out neat, I think. I don't know either, Lulu. Try restarting, closing out your app and restarting it, and maybe restart your phone. Sometimes I had to do that with my phone, but it shouldn't be on my end, but I don't know. I don't know technology very well. So, this is where I am at on my poncho. This is the joining side here. You see the, the stitch marker there. I'm used to holding it like this because I'm working on it like this. But I will slip it over my head so you can see. This is what I have done so far. Now it is over a hooded sweatshirt here, so it's going to be kind of puffy up here. Hello, Kimmy. A baby blanket mandala. It was a Hirschner's kit, but I think it would look nice with multiple colors. That's not a bad idea, Nessa. Thank you for that idea. I will definitely go and peruse their patterns or their kits and see what kind of patterns they have, and maybe I'll get some inspiration. So this is the poncho that I am working on. I don't know if you can see the pattern or the design coming out. It's supposed to have like these, like, oh, I don't know what to call them, like little feathery looking things that kind of do like this number to them. Like these fans, I guess you could say. I'm trying to find a better picture. That one right there. Can you see the fans? Well, make sure you make it long enough, because apparently I didn't make mine long enough, because this one right here behind me, that's my Ruana. It doesn't go, it goes to my waist. I think traditionally Ruanas are supposed to go to your mid-thigh to knee. I didn't want mine that long, so yes, thank you, Nessa, for that idea. We'll definitely be checking that out afterward. Fans, yes, Sammy, that's the word I was looking for. So it has this kind of a look to them. So I need to get a little further into the pattern for it to be seen, because I think I'm only on like round 12 or 13 above the ribbing, because the ribbing was worked back and forth in rows, and then I started working the round in one piece. So I don't know if you can see those fans coming out quite yet. You can kind of sort of make them out, but the colors are not really, you can't really see the colors very well on the camera. In person, it's really pretty. I just hope it turns out well. But you guys give me a lot of confidence when you say that it's pretty, and, you know, Kendall, you will love, I think you'll love the pattern. It's definitely, oh, and there's a video for it. It's Brianna Kay, and if you go on her YouTube channel, you can follow the rounds. She doesn't show all of the rounds because the pattern has The pattern, I went ahead and bought it. It's $7 right now on Etsy, on her shop. It's on sale. And so I went ahead and bought it so that way I can mark off where I'm at and remember where I'm at instead of having to sit here and count and, figure out what round I'm on. So I bought the pattern for that reason. And I can also read patterns and look at graphs, and I use all three tools in my toolbox to help make things or to follow people's patterns. Tammy is using puzzle yarn colored riddle for a table runner and placemats. Ooh, Tammy, I have a Facebook group. I would love to see pictures of that when you're done. Because I'm not picturing riddle very well right now. I can't remember which one the riddle is. Cammy, you're nice. You're so sweet. I'm we're all our own worst critics, and so when I see things that I make, I'm just kind of like, I mean, I do like this Rwanda that I made, and I like the way that this shawl behind it turned out, but I'm a sweatshirt girl, so I don't really wear. Well, and I like your honesty. I really do. So yeah, I'm not a poncho shawl wearing kind of person, but I'm trying to find that shawl or that poncho that I put it on and I want to wear it, and be comfortable in it. Like, it be a sweatshirt for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love wearing sweatshirts, and my daughter is absolutely the same way. My daughter and my oldest son are both sweatshirt wearing machines, and we will buy them sweatshirts everywhere, and so they've got a ton of them. Hello, Teresa. Ooh, I wonder if I could make something in Tunisian with the yarn. I don't know. See, I look at it and all I see is a bunch of colors, and I don't see a pattern other than gradient pattern. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see that pattern, but I don't see a blanket or a scarf. Or I want to make a blanket though, I think, because I want to use the yarn that I got out of Russ's countdown box for something for the house. So I'm actually doing pretty well. I have been a week free of nosebleeds, y'all. And also the last week has been very high humidity outside, so that has helped. And I've been making sure to turn the humidifier on every night when I go to bed, and I, make sure I lube up the nostrils, and I drink lots of water. So I am actually doing well. It's kind of dreary outside today, but you know what? I am trying not to let that bring me down. And I'm on here with you guys, so I'm having fun. I would work on this, but again, I was telling Kendall, it is one of those that it is a concentrator. Like, I have to concentrate on it. I didn't bring a pattern in here, or a project in here to work on. You know what? I'll show you some more stuff that I have sitting here. That's what I'll do. So I have this blanket. I don't know if I've showed this to you guys. A corner-to-corner blanket in puzzle and trivia. I can't remember the colorway of trivia either. You could. I don't see why you couldn't. The pattern okay. Brianna uses a 5 bulky to make hers. I mean, you would just maybe the only thing you would have to figure out, I would think, is maybe just the sizing might be a little different, and so you may have to increase it somewhere else. But I believe in the pattern it does explain how to do the increasing. So yeah, I don't see why you couldn't. So yeah, try it. Pink. Oh, okay. Thank you. And you've told me your name before, and I cannot remember it. My brain is fried on it right now. Okay, so I have a local yarn shop. I have a couple of them actually, but the one I go to that I prefer to go to, Ooh, kickball is the red one, right? Isn't that the reddish colored one? With the reds and tans and creams and stuff? I think Juan made something with the kickball, didn't he? I feel like he made something with the kickball. Mindy! Yes, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I have a local yarn store that when I first went there, hello Jay. I bought minis because I wanted to make something with it eventually, and I was like, I want to make a blanket running, so I'm running two together, but instead of doing this with another one of just this, I am actually running it with a navy blue. And I actually haven't caked this up, that's why it's like this still, but one of the shop employees helped me pick out the navy blue as my neutral color-ish. Well, not really my neutral color, but my color to run with it. That it didn't matter what color of this I used. This wouldn't overpower this, if that makes sense. So, and I didn't want to do black, because, I just didn't, we didn't do black, and we didn't do grays or whites. We went with this navy blue. No worries. Lurk away, work away. So, as you can see, here are, I think, yeah, 3 different ones that I have in minis, right? With purples, and then this one has, look at all those colors in there. So you see, with a black, it would have hidden that. But with this blue, this navy blue, it's going to go with all of those. I should show you, if my legs weren't hairy, I would show you a scar that I have on my right knee from back in May, I think. May, April, sometime in there. I injured my knee. I fell. I was starting to fall, and I grabbed myself on the railing at the skating area, and these railings had like super thin like supports for, they were like steel metal, and I caught myself and slid, like my roller skates and my knees and legs and butt tried to go this way and it ran smack dab into the edge, or the point of this support of the railing, and I have a line scar on my kneecap. I'm surprised I didn't break my kneecap. I hit hard. So this is the blanket that I have started with running 2 together, one of the navy blue along with a mini. And I'm just going through, and it's just going to be a random, I'm not like color controlling it like I'm going to do this color next. I'm just randomly picking a color and going. But you can see in this first one, it's a mix of colors with that pinkish fuchsia color with the blue. And then I changed to a blue skein, or little hank, and ran it with the navy. So this is, I don't know, I've been working on other stuff that I just haven't picked this up, and I'm doing it in the moss stitch. I don't know if you can see that. It might be too busy to see the moss stitch, but you can kind of see it where the color changes. And it's made with merino, so it's going to be a very expensive blanket, but it's going to be it's one of those blankets like Juan talks about, where it's kind of like a behind the scenes kind of just work on it to work on it when you don't want to work on the other stuff. This is one of those things you can pull out and work on it. It is the moss stitch, yep. So it is made with, the navy blue is 75 merino wool and 25 nylon. And then these are all superwash. 80 superwash merino and 20% nylon. So it's pretty close to the same as the... Oh, here's the skein that I'm currently using. This is the blue that I'm using with the navy. That's doing this up here. Yep, and it's as wide as my arm span. This is going to be my next colorway that I use because it's all caked up, ready to go. I just haven't used it yet. So that'll be my next one, and then I'll work into the other ones. So I think I was using a 6mm with these two, because they are both roughly, what size are these? I don't see it. Super fine. So I'm assuming that's what, a 1? Because it uses a size, a 2.75 to a 3.5mm hook on this. So yeah, I don't know if I should, does it look okay with the blue like that, or should I pull it back and try and make it a little bit more color controlled? I don't know. It's just gonna be random, like that's just how I was doing it. But yeah, I'm running 2 of these super fines together, so I'm assuming those are 2 1s. But it uses a 3.5mm max on it, so if I run 2 of those together, I'm running it, I want to say a 5.5 to a 6 is what I was using. I didn't write it down. I'm trying to remember what I started with. I'm gonna have to go back and look through my pictures and see if I took a picture of it. It's definitely not like super duper soft, but it, because it's wool. But it's superwash, and it does have a squish to it, so I like the squish. So yeah, there's a lot of money in this basket right here. And it's not even full. Look at this. It's not even full, but there's a ton of money in there right now. Because these little minis are like $8 $8 a piece. And then this is like 4 or 5. Oh, sorry, no, this is 13. And I've got 4 of them in here. Well, 3. Sorry. I have 3. I can't count. So yeah, I have that. Oh, goodness gracious. Sorry about that. I wish I would have brought something in here to work on. I still got 30 minutes. I suppose I could try to work on this other one, but I feel like I would just mess it up if I did. Ooh, I have to be careful touching that shelf. I shook my camera. Where am I getting the minis? I am getting them from my local yarn shop, but the minis are available to purchase, I believe. Because they are called Emma's Yarn. So if you look up Emma's Yarn, you should be able to find somewhere to buy these online. And this one specifically is her May 2024. She does a monthly color, at least she used to. I need to go back to the store and get a couple more months. I need to get the last 6 months worth of minis. Because I'm trying to do like, it's kind of like not a birthstone blanket that I was doing with that I just showed you in the moss, but it's more of like the monthly color blanket is what I'm trying to do with it. Yeah, aren't they cute? Hello, Michelle. Thank you for joining us again. So yeah, the minis are called Emma's Yarn, and you should be able to find them. I want to say these are her what are these called? Practically Perfect Smalls. Practically Perfect Smalls. I don't know if that's going to be blurry or not. Love you too, Michelle. I love your support. Thank you. I didn't bring a project in here to work on, so I'm sitting here just kind of pulling subjects out of the air. I was gonna say I could work on my poncho, but it requires a lot of like a lot of my concentration anyway. And I have on Kim's live this morning, she was trying to start a square, And we're all like, you have to do like a circle and link the chain together. And then she made, further into this, she made the comment that she was doing a C2C with the granny stitch. And I went, oh, that explains why there's no circle at the beginning. Because it was telling her to crochet back into the chain. And it didn't make sense in my brain that it was a C2C that she was starting. Thank you. Those are from, those stitch markers over here are from the subscription box that I buy from Thriss and Stitches, which I'm still waiting on. I should be getting November and December sometime soon from her. Well, I could work on my moss stitch blanket, but I don't even have my hooks in here that I like to use. I do have hooks in here, I just don't have the ones I like to use. Ugh, so I'm just kind of sitting here having fun, hanging out. Well, I have the tulip I-cord, and I have used it. It's the only one that I have that I like. Now, I shouldn't say it's the only one I have. I do have the Addie Egg now too, and it's still in the same state it was the last time I showed you guys. So I do like this one. It is finicky, but if you're just slow and patient, it ends up coming out. Field trip, yeah, sure. No, I'm too lazy, Michelle. No, I'll just sit here and play with this. And just crank away and... So far, it is working well with this yarn and keeping the... Although it's starting to get kind of stiff right there. But I think it's still going. Like I said, it's slow going, but... Okay, what is going on? It's like getting... Ugh. Every once in a while, it goes through like this, like... it goes through this like area that like you see I'm doing right now. But... See, now it's starting to get to where I can go a little faster. I mean, yeah, you'll have those moments, but just, you know, slow down and go slow for a little bit. There's nothing wrong with going slow. I still like you. See, there it goes again. Ugh. I just go slow until it gets back to loose again, or, you know, to going quick again. But I'm okay with that, you know? I don't know. I guess I enjoy it. I don't know. I mean, it seems to be coming out. Now, I will say, Tammy, this one makes bigger I-cord. So, I don't know if you were here when I showed the difference in sizes, but like this is thick. It's probably about 1/2 inch thick. Let me pull out. Ugh, it's sticking to me. So here's the two different ones. So this is I-cord that I made from my tulip I-cord. This is cotton. Cotton is not usually something that works well in any of these knitting machines, and so this one was kind of a pain to get going. But I got it to work. You know, again, slow going. So this is the I-cord that the tulip I-cord maker makes. And then this is the Addie Egg. Now, this is not perfect. It has its areas where I don't know if you can see it, but it's a little bumpy right here. That is a little mess up area. Mess up area. Here's another mess up area right there. Or no, that's a knot, sorry. I mean, there's probably another area right there where it's a little weird. It's probably a mess up area. But I was just using this as practice. So these are the two different sizes. So it really just depends on, oops. the size of I-cord that you want to make. And what, you know, the look you're going for. So I had I guess I had a creative eureka moment earlier this morning. I was thinking, I wonder if I could make jellyfish legs from this. And then I can make a body from one of my addies and make a jellyfish. No, you do not have to have both, Tammy. You can, like, honestly, you know, I don't know. It just depends on which one you like. You know, what size I-cord you're looking for. Because this is a 4-pin. This is what is called a 4-pin I-cord, and then this is 6-pin. This is a little bit looser. The phantom jellyfish. So yeah, I want to try and make a jellyfish. I might actually try and do that today. I don't know. But I need to get some other crochet projects done first. I need to stop. But that's one of those crochet projects that, you know, yeah, I could get done in a day if I put my mind to it. But this is the part that may take the longest, is doing the little legs. And they wouldn't be, like, spirally, you know, like have that jellyfish spirally look to them. They would be straight, but I could make, you know, I could have some straight ones, and then I could have some some spirally ones mixed in there. Well, I would invest in one, and then, you know, unless you can do both at the same time, I will say they're both, the ones that I got are both about $30 to $40. So, yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, Tammy. Like, it's really, I guess it just depends on your budget and what you know, what kind of projects you're wanting to make from them. So that's, you know, the best advice I could give you is, you know, and I can't remember, I'm trying to remember why I picked the tulip over everything else when it came to the 4-pin ones. Well, I try, Tammy, I really do. So, sometimes this lid on these cups annoy me, because I'm like, I want to drink my coffee, but it comes out so slowly. I want more in my gulp. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Drink, clink. So yeah, that's an idea I was having about utilizing the two together. But now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, the jellyfish have, when you typically make the patterns with the jellyfish, they have spirally legs on them, you know, which are easy enough to do, but I don't know. I don't know why I thought that I could make the legs on the Addie egg, but you really can't. I mean, you can, but they'd just be straight. They just wouldn't have, you know, the spirally cuteness to them. Clink. I don't know. I just thought that would be fun. So yeah. Let's see, what do I have right here? Oh, that's that shawl. I need to go get yarn for it. I'm just anxious to get more of this poncho done and see if I'm gonna like it. I know. Okay, in my mind, Sammy, I think of the crocheted ones. You know, I know real jellyfish have the straight ones too, but like, in my mind, when I think of jellyfish, at least making them from hand with crochet and stuff, you make them and then you make the little tentacles, not legs, tentacles. That's what I was thinking of. And you make those little, you know, those spirally tentacles. So like I said, I could make, I don't know. Oh, I'm starting to feel like this is one of those things that I could create on my own, but now I'm just going like, oh, I should just see if I can find a pattern. Like, I'll just use somebody else's and, give them the credit. Like, look, I used this person's pattern. I saw a pattern for a tutorial for a mouse, I think, made with the Addies. Yeah, it could. But I just got to thinking, Sammy, just now too, that I want a flat bottom, and so I got to figure out how. I'm too much of a perfectionist, so then I start thinking of all these little details. So it's like, normally I have something to work on in here with you guys. I suppose I could just crank away on this. I don't even know what I'm making this for. I'm just making it to make it. Like, it's just making it to make it. Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking, Tammy, is, doing some of both. So I'm just moving my weight up a little bit, because you're supposed to move it up and keep it, keep it pulled down. That's the other thing, though, with this, is I do have to keep an eye on it with these and make sure that my yarn is coming down over the teeth. I don't know why it gets so tight. Like, I'm doing the same kind of tension, Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's because you're not supposed to have tension on the yarn that goes into it. Oh, see, this, Kim has it down. You just got to bring your problems to the streets, and the YouTube community will help you talk things out. That I could do that. Could make one of those circular coaster, or just, I could crochet it, I suppose. Combine the two crafts. Crochet the bottom part. Uh-oh. I dropped a stitch. Whoopsies. Oh well. I'll just take it off now. Well, I can't. I gotta cut it. See, that's the only thing with this Addie, is it does where you feed the yarn in. Now, I could fix the drop stitch, but it's too tiny for me to work in there, so I'm just gonna, and again, I'm just playing. But the only downfall is the feeder that the yarn goes through has a little, like, I don't know if you can see, right there. So here's the tooth, right? Right above the tooth, there's a red bar going this way. There's no pulling the yarn out of there unless you cut it. Yeah, well, yeah, you can crochet them, the cords, but yeah, this definitely makes for quick work. Now, had I been paying attention and this wasn't on, maybe I could have caught that one before it slipped off of there, but I don't know if you can see, this tooth, these teeth have the yarn around it. This one has it, and then that one hasn't gone all the way down it, but this one right here, there's no yarn going around, so it dropped behind and didn't get, like, it didn't correctly go through like it was supposed to. So yeah, this one right there didn't work, didn't do what it was supposed to. So I have to fix it somehow, and I think because I'm just practicing with this yarn, I not technically, no, it'll mess up the other ones. I can't, no, it because of how the yarn comes off, because it comes off the needles and it slides down the front, and yeah, no, I can't. Yeah, no, it's okay. I'm just practicing, so it's not a big deal. I can always cut this and reattach the yarn and just redo it if I wanted to. So I don't even have scissors in here, y'all. This can't do nothing. I can't do nothing. Well, have a great day, Tammy. I hope you get it figured out with the I-cord makers. And I hope I really did help. Actually, no. I was gonna say I could pull it out, but it's like I don't have anything to cut it with. Actually, hold on. I might have it here. Have a fun day. Ooh, I do have scissors. Yay! Because all of the stuff that's in this pouch, I pulled off the top of my my shelf that was over here that I moved downstairs. So I had somewhere to put all the little stuff like this, so that way I didn't lose it. So I am just going to cut it. And then to get it out, you just crank it off, really. And that's if all the strands come off, which they aren't coming off, some of them. So I have to, this one right here didn't come off, so I've got to pull it up and over the tooth. And this is really splitty yarn, so that is part of the issue, probably, I'm guessing. But it likes it because it's smooth. I just gotta get this other one off. Have some fun today, that's right. After I get off of here, I'm gonna figure out what the hubby wants me to get for groceries to have for snacky foods around here for tomorrow. Because it's just gonna be us, my husband and the kids. I wish this would come off of there for me. But it keeps slipping down. There we go. Kicking and lurking. Cake and lurk. So, I got it off. So what I can actually do is figure out where the end is. I can actually just pull it back out. It just rips right back out. It frogs. There's something satisfying about frogging this back. Again, this is just practice yarn, so it's not a big deal. The Addie egg or the tulip? Well, Kimmy, I've had frustrations with both of them because when I was making the I-cord, the couple of I-cords that I've made on the tulip, I had just as much frustration with it as I do this. But I'm stubborn enough that I want to make it work because it looks, the outcome is really cool with what you can do with these, that I want to figure it out and I want to get it to work. So it almost feels like it's the egg because there's a part where it gets smooth and then it like gets hard again. I wonder if I don't need to maybe, it's squeaky. I wonder if maybe, I don't know. I don't know, it's fun to play with both of them, to be honest. I just gotta find different yarn to play with it and see, you know, what works good on it. I'll have to go do some YouTube University researching and see what other people use and what they like and see what works on them. It does, doesn't it? It sounds like a little mouse. Squeak, 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 squeak. I'm talking mouse to you. It doesn't do that when you're actually cranking it, but because I'm cranking it with nothing in it, I can go faster, and so that's why it's squeaking. Because like when I go slow, it does have a little squeak in there, but I'm wondering if I shouldn't throw some silicone grease in here and see if that doesn't help it go smoothly. Because it right here it gets kind of stiff, and then it's stiff, and then it gets smooth right there for a second. But it's stiff for a while. And it's in this, you hear that? It's just in that part. It's not actually over here. No, WD-40, nope. You don't want to use WD-40 on these because they're plastic. It'll actually eat away at them. is what I've been told. They say don't use WD-40 because it's the type of grease that it is. Wine, please. Michelle will bring the cheese. Sammy will bring the wine. But yeah, some silicone grease sprayed. I sprayed it in my Big Addy on the handle part, and it doesn't squeak anymore. It hasn't for a while, and if it ever does, I'll just in there again. It's been months since I've heard it squeak, so try some beeswax. Yeah, I could do that too. The elderberry mead. Yeah, for some reason this handle just feels like it gets stiff. And the squeak is actually, it's funny, is in this part of the handle. It's not here. Because if you hear it, it's there, not here. So I could actually pull this off if I wanted to. I just gotta, because it snaps in there. I just don't want to break it. I don't know if how easily it'll come back out. There we go. So I can actually pull the handle out, and I can turn it like that if I wanted to. But the handle does have to be pushed in, and it'll stay in there. But yeah, the squeak is right here. I just have to put some silicone grease in there to help it get rid of the squeak. It's just plastic on plastic rubbing, so not too concerned about it. Sometimes the squeaks bother me, and sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, the I-cord, the tulip, maybe I'll play with that. I only got 2 or 3 minutes left. I was about to get this out and play with it, but I only got 2 or 3 minutes, and then it's an hour. So this is my tulip I-cord, and you can see it's got the metal hooks in there. And this one, you have to make sure, see how it has that one arm hanging down right here? You have to make sure that when you are doing it, that it gets pulled up like the next one right here above my finger. So this is a fun one to play with too. No squeak with it. Like the hooks on here, you mean? I was gonna say this makes a tighter one. Like I said, you saw the difference in the I-cords. So this is from the tulip, and you can see that the stitches are a little tighter and closer together. And then this is the Addy egg. They're not quite as tight. And I'm pretty sure, Sammy, that they are pretty much latch hooks, but they just utilized them in a way to make the I-cord machines, or the little knitting mills, as they call them. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun to play with. I'll sit there and crank for, and these are a little easier to crank because, you know, you're not using the whole arm, you're just kind of. Alright, well, we are at 59 minutes. I am glad that you guys all came and hung out with me for this hour. I'm sorry that I didn't have anything else to work on. Not that you wanted to sit here and watch me work on something. Yeah, so the egg has the same kind of teeth as the bigger counterparts, but I think they're smaller because they look different they look more opaque than the ones that are on the bigger machines. Bigger machines, the white hooks, the white pins look like solid, like white. These almost look opaque white to me. So I don't know that I could, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't think I could, oh, you know what? Actually, oh no, these are from my small Addy. Okay, let me show you the difference. It was a fast hour. Well, you were caking away, that's why. Yeah, so here is a hook. This is a replacement hook from the 22 pin. I just happened to have it out because I haven't put it away yet. Come here. And you can kind of see the difference. This is more of a solid, and this has kind of an opaque. And I think they're a little smaller. Yeah, they're a little smaller. So, yeah, I couldn't exchange the two out. That's okay though. But my 22 pin and my 46 pin, I can use the teeth interchangeably between the two. So, the Addy egg, I'll just have to figure out if I break teeth on it, or pins, whatever they're called, that I will have to figure out, because it didn't come with replacement ones. Yeah, they're the same type. They're just, I think these are just slightly bigger than these. And you can kind of see a little bit of a size difference in person. But they're pretty much the same. They're just smaller. And the color's a little different. Anyway, I'm going to get off here and go work on my poncho, because I actually want to work on that. And I need to concentrate on it. So, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I will try to be on here again, roundabouts the same time tomorrow. Maybe slightly earlier. I would like to try to go on as soon as I can after Kim goes on. And hang out for an hour in the morning tomorrow, so we'll see how that works out. I shouldn't have anything going on, so like I always say, don't forget to be kind and positive, because it's a beautiful day to be kind and positive. And go have fun making something beautiful. And if you haven't checked out my Facebook group already, go check that out. Answer all the questions before you're let in, before I'll click accept to let you join. So I can see all your wonderful makes and grab inspiration and stuff from you guys. And I will see you tomorrow, friends. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.